Welcome to Connecting Greeks, a streaming comedy show and podcast designed to explore and enhance Greek culture around the world. Join hosts Angelo, Adi, and Foti as they bring you fun and interesting guests from all walks of Greek life. Grab a cafedaki and join us.
Hey everyone, welcome to another fantastic episode of the Connecting Greeks podcast. It has been a minute, but we are back. We our co-host Angelo, as you all know, he's in a location which has been a little bit rough lately, but he's okay. He's here with us tonight. We're not going to show him just yet. We want to build up the suspense. But before we get to Angelo, Foti Stamos, co-host, what's going on, Foti?
Yes, so Ari.
Yeah.
Wow.
We see what's up with you, Foti. How's it going?
Great, and I'm so glad that we're back. I know it's been a minute with all the craziness that we're going to talk about in a couple seconds. But besides you being so crazy, Angelo, how's it going, brother?
Good, guys. I want to say I miss you guys, but that's let's keep it honest.
That's a stretch.
We keep it a stretch. No, I miss you guys. It's been the last month has been crazy here, but things have settled down finally, and I'm happy to be back. I'm happy it's 2025. We can do it, and I think no better way to start this year's podcast with our guest, who I have to say I'm a big fan of his work. You know, in a time where the internet has taken over the world, social media, this man's found a way to connect with an audience with his kids, which I find very, very a very admirable thing, and millions upon millions of viewers. And I sometimes I'm in a crappy mood, and I just sit there watching. And welcome to the Connecting Greeks podcast, Jimmy the Greek 7 Ntebekos.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you very much for having me on your podcast.
Now, Jimmy, I see you're wearing an FDF shirt. Were you at FDF?
I saw your Instagram post, and I was like, we were in the same building.
Okay, so you're living in? Are you living in the Northeast? You're in Idaho or Seattle?
I'm in Seattle.
You're in Seattle.
I'm in Seattle.
And my wife told me after, because I was there and I had to leave and come back. If you don't know what FDF is, guys, Folk Dance Festival. It's about 55 churches, literally from all around the world, Canada, Greece, Hawaii, all over, and there's over 5,000 people. Hey, Jimmy, I think?
Yes, exactly. Yep.
6,000 people. And you're seeing all these kids. Here, it's going to tie into what we're going to talk to Jimmy about. So you got these kids in Pondian costumes, traditional parts of Greece, dancing, singing, and a lot of them don't even speak Greek.
Correct.
Which I think is really interesting. And they brought a band from Greece, they had a band from Montreal. It's phenomenal, and it's a big party. Like, it's a huge party, and the kids get together. It really is something. Elpiloforos was there, the Archbishop of America, all the metropolitans were there, all the clergy. My daughter goes to St. Sophia, so she was with that team. Seattle team was good. Las Vegas, all over, Chicago. Not too many from the East Coast, but a couple.
Is it open to people in the East Coast?
If they want to participate,
but it's a big project to get over there. Is that what it is?
I guess so, because usually in the West Coast, and this year was in Anaheim, California.
Maybe we should start a team, Ari, for the East Coast.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
It's funny, Jimmy. I thought somebody told me they saw you, so I was like, okay, I want to come and say hi to you. You know, I couldn't, but so many people.
There's way too many people. It was so, and you know what's funny? I ran into your friend, Twin Peaks.
Ariana.
Yes. And I was sitting at the bar, and I see somebody coming towards me, and she's like, and I couldn't put two and two together right away because I'm at FDF. I've been going there since like 2001, so I know a lot of people there. And I was like, wait, hold on, wait. I was like, holy smoly! And she was so sweet and so nice, and nice. I loved meeting her. She's super cool.
She's great.
I love her stuff. Yes,
she's great. We just did a tour in Florida. So Jimmy, this thing. Was this one of these things that was spurred on because of COVID, or were you doing it before? I'm not sure, because I started following you on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
And what I like about what you do, you're with your kids, you put themes together, but you're open to the music, man. You're listening to James Brown, Stevie Wonder, KC and the Sunshine Band. I mean, you love music and you love the dance. And people, I think, if you're having a shitty day or something, I'll come on and I turn it on. And I was just watching some of it today. And I like the idea. Give us a little bit of background. Like, how did you get? People love the idea that you're doing it with your kids, which is fantastic.
Yeah. And you know what? The music alone, I take that from my mom. I grew up in Greece, so my mom was very into that Elvis, James Brown, all that stuff. And right away I fell in love with all Michael Jackson, Prince, Elvis, all the oldies. I like the oldies. I like the disco era. So fast forward now, I got married, I have kids, and I would always play that music, and we always dance in the kitchen. And I have so many home videos of just recording the kids and all of us just dancing, just doing whatever, just acting silly, and exactly that's what happened during COVID. My daughter was like, she was trying to get me to download TikTok, and I didn't know what it was, and then she kind of convinced me, and eventually I downloaded because I had nothing else to do, and I downloaded, and I had a video of us. I had 2 videos of us, and like the 5-year increment video of doing the same dance. So I said, you know what, let's do one more. So then I can do 3 videos back to back, to see the stages of the 5-year increments of how they grew up. And I posted that as my first video, and it just took off. And then it was just, for me, it was a blessing because we had nothing else to do. And all we did was just make videos and purely just have fun. Now, that's all we did, just have fun, and just kept on posting. They were not doing very good in the beginning, aside from that one. And then eventually, I don't know, they just got better, and we were just having more and more fun. And it just kept on adding and kept on changing a few things. And I found my niche, which is pretty much what I love, all that 70s disco era. But I'm open to all kinds of music, to be honest with you.
I love it. And the thing is this, because, a lot of people now, if you're on an airplane or a restaurant, people give a phone or a device to a kid to shut them up. What I like about this is that you're saying, okay, I'm going to get my kids involved in this, and we're going to dance together. And there's choreography in this thing too. I mean, you guys are thinking this stuff out, and you're right. It's fun. And I think sometimes, people will watch comedy, people will watch drama, people want information and news. But the idea that I can watch a family that's dancing together to James Brown or whatever, a Greek music. I mean, with you, it could be anything. That's what the nice thing about your videos. Every time I go to watch one, I'm waiting to see what music you're going to do.
Yes.
And I think talking to people, and I've spoken to a few people about this, and they're like, they like the idea. So you're getting them involved because most people like to dance, but they're shy.
Yeah. It is. The second you set up that camera, I remember the feeling too. You kind of feel like somebody's watching you. You don't want to act silly. Yeah, and you just if you forget about that, then you just have a good time and dance. My kids, they're comfortable with it now. Sometimes we do it. Sometimes we never do anything in public like a lot of people do, but they'd be down for it if I was to, if I say, hey, let's just do something in public, like in front of people, they'd do it.
That might be your evolution, coming in the next few years or something.
Yeah, do something like that. So, Jimmy, what kind of comments do you get from your fans, from the fan base? You have a lot of fans.
Oh, they love
you have a lot of people watching your stuff.
I get great comments. In the beginning, I used to get a lot of comments because I also I would include my ex-wife on my old videos. And so I would appeal to parents. I would appeal to people that were married, people that were divorced, because I was just divorced, and I would just include my ex-wife in it. So that's, I get a lot of nice comments. Purely, it's on TikTok especially, they're all great comments. Instagram, I get good comments. Then I get Facebook. If you go on my Facebook, sometimes if you catch it before I delete it, I get some pretty nasty ones on Facebook, believe it or not.
I know.
Facebook.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I did a thing about Greek waiters skit at a restaurant, and some of the people get nasty on Facebook.
Oh, yes.
Well, that was.
And I said to one guy, one guy goes on, Tzaduk, I go, hey, when's the last time your kid spoke to you? Yeah, fuck off. I go, dude, what is it? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
Facebook has a lot of angry people, man.
I think it's if you look at every profile, either there's no picture or it's an older, lonely dude with cats. I'm not kidding. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I laugh at it. Nothing ever bothers me. Luckily, my kids are like me. They're just ruthless. They have thick skin. They don't care. They don't even read the comments. They love the attention.
Better. That's the way it should be.
Yeah. They love the attention. Like, we go to FTF and everybody was like, oh, the dancing family. They recognize it. Plus, a lot of people know me. So right away they make, they put 2 and 2 together. Like, oh, Jimmy's kids.
I was going to ask you, Jimmy, if you've been going there for that long and now you're like kind of this like viral celebrity, like what was that like going to FDF from then and then, COVID happened, and then all this like viral fame started. Like, how was that going to FDF? Like, people obviously are knowing
people
you.
Were super nice. People were, especially this year, people were very, very, very sweet. A lot of little kids, which was great because a lot of people that know me are like, older people my age and older directors that now direct kids, or they bring their own kids to the dance program. So I get a lot of young kids that want to take pictures. It's cool, but I gotta correct you. Angelo's a celebrity. I'm just what do you call, like what's that, influencer?
No,
I hate that word, influencer.
No, because Jimmy, this is the new thing now. I mean,
it is.
You have a lot of people who watch your stuff, and you are a celebrity in that sense because it's almost like, and we have the same sensitivity that people go, oh my God, it's good to see you. But I like when you said older miserable dude living with his cats.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yes, 100%.
Miserable.
I've come across some people. A lot of them are like in bands, with the bald head and the mullet, and it's like you ain't going nowhere, buddy. And it's just that's their highlight, to make a comment. So I just give it to them. I'm like, all right, there you go. There's a like. I'll like their comments and I'll leave it in there sometimes.
That's awesome. That'll piss them off even more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hate that you're having fun with your kids.
Right.
That's why I said to one guy. I said to one guy on my page, I go, hey. I accept your comments, but when's the last time anyone in your family spoke to you? And that started it off.
Oh,
he
yes.
got so mad at me. I go,
yes.
Then said he's Saruka. And when we lost Etsy, I go, whatever, Malaka, we're chill out.
Chabucades. We call them chabucades in Greece. The Mayas, they're too cool.
I like that chabucades.
Chabucades.
And most of them are from Kalimno, I think. They're on the island. We got Fonty's attention now, Jimmy.
It's
I love Kalimno, so chill out, man. Fonty doesn't care. So, Fonty, did you know about FDF? Have you ever heard about it?
Yeah, I have. Being on the East Coast, obviously, you had mentioned that, we have our own things that we do here, but we've always been aware of the FDF.
You guys have the HDF over there. HDF, Hellenic Dance Festival.
Yeah.
And then Walk of the Metropolis does a huge thing.
There's a big one down in I think North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, because my wife is the Greek dance teacher for our church, so she's like training them to go to whatever the festival is. But she was telling me about FDF, like that's a major one.
Yeah, FDF. I got to say that although this TikTok and Instagram, all these videos that we make, it's been a huge blessing. I think everything it all comes from Greek dancing. I started Greek dancing when I moved here when I was 14, and I grew up in the restaurant business, just washing dishes for my dad, and I didn't even know how to dance Kalamatiano. I didn't know nothing, and then I remember start buying all these tapes from New York and just to learn how to dance sirto because I didn't know nothing. And then I joined the dance group at my church at 21. All my friendships, my relationship, my ex-wife, my kids, my love for everything, the people that I know, I can go. What's great is I can go anywhere in Greece, and I know people because I met them at FDF. The musicians, for example, I made so many great friends. So it's a great thing. And my way of giving back, I teach Greek dancing. And although I get tired and stressed out about it, I continue because I know what it did for me. So I want to make sure everybody kind of gets a feeling of that.
You see that you just hit the nail on the head with that one. The fact that you're doing it, you got involved, and this is the torch we've talked about on our podcast, carrying those traditions. And this is a very important.
Yeah.
It brings together so many people. I saw it firsthand. And like you said, your relationships, your kid, my daughter's involved. Now my wife's Armenian and she loves it. Like she's involved in it now. And she goes, we don't have something like to this extent. And these are the things culturally we need to do to carry the tradition.
Definitely.
Of what Greeks are in the world. And even the Greeks that come from Greece, guys, they're blown away because they don't have this in Greece.
Yeah. Right.
Not like this. And the guy goes, I talked to a guy from Greece and he looked at me and he goes, we don't have, this is like unbelievable. Like people coming and then all the kids on Saturday night, whatever, there's about 2,000-3,000 kids all dancing together in this massive ballroom, right, Jimmy? They're all.
Definitely. Yep. Everybody's traditional dancing, just traditional dancing. They're
all dancing and they're meeting from other cities, other places. And they're dancing and they're at the 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. That's where you just once your kid is like 12, 13, you're like, have fun.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
It's great.
But it's good.
It's great. And that was the best thing about even seeing my kids. Even now, my kids, I just go to my room early and they come after me. Like they come hours later. To me, it's a joy. I love it. And I love seeing that. And I love seeing all these kids get along and get together. And like you said, just passing down the tradition. And we'll have our own little parties here, like at our church, like Ledia. And I see it get packed and I see the kids dancing. This is what it's about.
You know what? You're also an inspiration as a Greek who does the Greek dancing, but you also show that, like, you know, every young kid now wants to be an influencer, wants to be a YouTuber, wants to do this, wants to do that. You're also showing them that this is a part of life that can also be part of, like, this modern technology society that we live in. So that's a really cool, you know, you say you don't like the term influencer, but you are influencing. That's really cool.
I get it. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's funny. Somebody said one time, you're an influencer. I'm like, influencing what? And then I was like, I guess I influence I like to think in the beginning I would influence my kids, you know? And then I guess it comes across on the screen, I guess. And if I get a lot of really nice messages, you know, a lot of times I get these messages from kids. I wish my dad would dance with me, or I wish I had a dad.
Right.
So, it's nice. Kind of, I get some good stuff.
You're the Keffy influencer.
Yes,
The Keffy influencer. I like that.
I like that. You're
the Keffy influencer. Yeah, because and Ari, you made a good point here, Adi. It's part of the culture. And here's the key thing. You're having fun. And that's why people like watching it. You can have the worst day, and I see you coming out, and you guys you cascade. What your daughter may start, then your son, then you join in, or there's some where you're teasing your kids. The videos, you're having fun with the different things, and you're like you want to watch it, and it shows. And I think not only is it good, it's a good example.
Yeah, it's 100% true too. What you said, Angelo, is 100% true because I'm a web guy. Like, I work on the internet all day. So, like, I'll show my wife videos of cats, puppies, people, trauma, comedy, whatever. And she's like, haha, cool. I was showing her your videos. And the first time my wife ever on her own was going to the next video and the next video and the next video was with you, Jimmy, because, you know, she loves dance. She's a Greek dance teacher. But what you were doing, especially with your kids, and the fact that it wasn't just strictly, it wasn't strictly Greek. It was the music, you know, Boney M. She loves Boney M. She's always dancing with the kids with Boney M. And she found one of your videos and she's like, it's the first time my wife actually was interested in what I was showing her.
I did. I'm grateful, and you know what? I got to give it to my kids because they're like tremendous sports, right? They're such cool kids, and they're not just because I'm not being biased. I'm not. My kids are the best. Trust me. They piss me off sometimes. I'm a Greek dad. I will make it rain, but they're good sports. Sometimes they'll come up. Hey, my daughter. Hey, Dad, we're gonna make videos today because she knows. That'll actually bring me up also, right? It'll get me going, and she likes to get creative. I like to get creative. My son's more chill, and he's the one that kind of drives me nuts because he'll be like, "Hey, let's make a video." I'm like, "All right." So we'll start. Hey, let's learn. Say it's a new trend. So my daughter will learn it because she picks it up a lot faster. We'll try to. He's just sitting in the background, just doing nothing. I'm like, "Are you gonna learn this? You wanted to do this?" He's like, "Yeah, I already got it." Like. No trying, no practicing, no nothing. The second you start playing, you play it. If you watch him carefully, he's better than me. He's really good and
natural.
Yeah, and I can't wait till he comes back from college so we can make more now.
So Jimmy, it's not just you. Your kids are also creating it. So they're saying, "Dad, can we do this kind of dance?" Well, that's great.
Yeah,
what's great is in it, you know.
What's great? We'll get in the car. This is what's amazing. We'll get in the car, and my daughter's like, "Hey, hook me up on Bluetooth on her phone." She goes, "I'm gonna play some music." I say, "Okay." I hook her up, and she's playing this stuff: disco, Boney M, like you said, Casey and the Sunshine, James Brown, '90s music, and that makes me. I go, do your friends know this? They're like, no. I go, you guys like that? I freaking love it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
I think it's great.
That is really so cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's what I'm saying when I told the guys we got to get Jimmy on the podcast because you're doing a nice service, and Ari's right. A lot of stuff does get repeated on the internet, and it's like, which is I understand people, but you guys really it comes out because every time what I like about your videos is that I got What's the dance going to be? What's the music going to be?
Something different.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's different. And I think that's that's really a good hook to bring people back all the time, because they're, what did Jimmy do with his kids this week or tomorrow?
It's amazing. You know,
I think it's great.
Even to me, it's amazing. I'll go back. When they were talking about banning TikTok, I didn't want to lose my videos. So I was going back and I couldn't download I was trying to figure out how to download all my music. So I just sat there one at a time. I was just saving one video at a time. And I started going all the way far back in 2021. And I was like, man, my kids, they were little. And it's a proud moment. And you're like, wow, we made all these videos. And sometimes I even told my kids, I'm like, hey, you know, you wanted to be a YouTuber. Or, you know, we're YouTubers. In a sense, I mean, we have a very good following on YouTube. I go, you guys are popular. I mean, this is it. This is great, you know? So enjoy it, I guess.
It's awesome. Interesting. It's interesting, Jimmy, that like you said, you're watching your kids. We're all watching the kids grow up on, and the fact that you guys are continuing to do this, I mean, it's great because people, and I think that's the other thing. It's something that people like to watch, and they're watching you and your family gel together, and they're watching your kids grow up to be young adults, you know, and I mean, I think it's great.
And I just want to say, it's a good-looking family. I mean, that's a good-looking family.
Yeah.
They're good-looking kids. You know, they
did good, Jimmy.
They took after Dad.
I was talking about you, Jimmy, just you.
It's good, and they have great hair. Your kids, both of them.
Hopefully, my son takes after the mom side on that, because her dad's got all his hair. So hopefully, yeah, he's got gray hair. He's got great hair.
Great hair. No, you're good, buddy. You're good. He's still a Vedis. I mean, no, but
I like it.
Just talking to you, your enthusiasm is fantastic, and I mean,
well, I wish I would have met you down there, you know. But you know, next time if you ever come up to Seattle, you gotta let me know.
Wait, I got an idea. Sure. I got an idea. Your next dance video, Angelo is coming up in the background and busting a move with you guys. That's it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Guest dancer. No, he's got good with his kids. I'll stick to the jokes. I like that. I do like dancing. And that's why I loved your videos, man. And I mean, it's like, continue. Listen, we're happy you came on the podcast today. It's nice to talk to you in person. I mean,
indeed.
Definitely know who each other is. And I'm sorry I missed it at FDF, but I'm sure our paths will cross for sure.
I believe so, yes.
And you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. We're going to put, for people who may not know you, I'm sure a lot of people do, Ari, always through the podcast, we're going to put up all the links and stuff. And I don't know if Forty has anything he wants to ask you. Forty, for Jimmy?
Forty's in Kalimnos right now.
Forty's hammered. Forty's hammered right now.
Forty's in Kalimnos. He's dreaming.
We had this. With Jimmy. We had this very rare opportunity, which never happened. We were both in Greece at the same time. We were one village away from each other, and I think we were supposed to connect, but it never happened.
What village are you from?
Monevasia. You were.
Oh my God, you were. Yeah, you're very close to me.
Yeah.
Where's your family from in Greece?
I'm from Karies. I'm outside of Sparti.
Because my dad's from Daphne. Outside of Sparti.
Yep.
And my ex-wife is from Moulaos, right down by Monevasia.
Yeah.
Moulaos. I know all those areas. My village is called Karies now on the map, but Arachova.
Oh, Arachova.
There's another Arachova up north, but I'm south. I'm the other Arachova.
Yeah, because there's a good restaurant in Montreal called Arachova. Great Souvladziviko. In Montreal. So it's really good. See, we're not that far apart from each other.
No, we're all connected.
It's
connecting Greeks.
We're
connecting Greeks. I love it.
Like
and you guys,
3,000 miles away here in the U.S. Right, you're on the West Coast, and meanwhile, out of coincidence, we're like 20 minutes away from each other, being in Greece at the same time, just out of coincidence.
Yeah. You know, and it's tough in Greece, right, to meet up because. It's tough to track me down because once I get to my village, I don't go nowhere. Everybody makes fun of me because they don't get it. I go, hey, when the plane lands, they don't understand. They think, hey, did you go to Athens? Have you been to Athens? Have you been to Monasteraki? Have you been? When the plane lands, I get out those famous doors. I get my Fredo. I get in my sister's car. We go straight to the Chorio. I don't go nowhere. I say my Chorio. I really
do. Bravo.
Good for you.
That's the best.
Real Greek.
Yeah, I know. Too Greek. No, so yeah. It's good.
Real Greek. Well, that's great, Jimmy. Thanks for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And, you. It's weird. It's weird to say, but like, I get happy just like hearing you and watching you, and like you have a vibe. You have a vibe about you. Which
Definitely.
Is awesome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on your podcast. You guys are doing a great job too. I love watching you guys' stuff. I just saw the one of the recent ones with Haristea, and it was a Karagunya and all those guys from the Greek national team.
No, that was Uzo Talk.
Uzo Talk.
And what we're going to do, that was Uzo Talk with and their Karisteas is a fan of mine, but now we're going to have the guys from Uzo Talk come on our podcast.
Oh, awesome.
They're in Sydney, Australia, and I want to bring them. And they want to bring us on theirs.
Yeah,
perfect.
Cool.
I didn't know Karisteas was a fan of mine, and I'm a what?
That's awesome.
I go, Karisteas.
That is so awesome.
That was great. That's good.
Good times.
Yeah, well, Jimmy, we want to say thank you very much for joining us, for talking with us, hanging out with us. We love what you do. It's not just like us saying stuff. You obviously have like this huge following, so that you're doing something really cool. But from the regular Greeks out there that are following you, like it is something influential. It is something really cool. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. And hope we talk again. And let's do this again anytime you guys want.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anytime you guys want.
And we want to thank Foti as always, because Kalimnos, And Angelo, we got him. We tracked him down. He's safe and sound.
Finally.
He's back with us.
Nice to meet you, Angelo.
Finally.
Bravo. And everybody out there for watching and listening. As always, thank you so much. Jimmy, Foti, Angelo, everybody out there. I know you guys all know Jimmy, but if you haven't, check out his stuff. You'll see the links in the notes over here, and you'll be inspired for sure. Thank you, everybody. Thank you again, guys. We'll see you all next time.
That's us.
Bye-bye. Yes, us.
Bye-bye.